Our story begins many generations ago in the lush highlands of Papua New Guinea, near the Asaro River. A small village nestled between the mountains lived in peace. The air was filled with the sounds of children laughing. The men were successful hunters, and the gardens were plentiful. It was a time of harmony, but this peace was shattered. A neighboring tribe, with whom they had a long-standing dispute, decided to attack. The village warriors gathered, their faces painted with fierce clay. They clutched stone axes and long, sharp spears, their voices rising in a powerful war cry that echoed through the valley. They were determined to defend their homes and families. The two forces clashed violently. It was a brutal fight, filled with the clash of weapons and shouts of anger. The village warriors fought bravely, but they were outnumbered and outmaneuvered. One by one, they were forced to retreat, pushed back by the relentless attack of their enemies. The battle was lost. The surviving warriors from the village fled in despair, with the victorious enemy tribe in hot pursuit. The warriors ran until their lungs burned, finally escaping by plunging into the cold, rushing waters of the Asaro River. The warriors, numb and weak, slowly crawled out of the murky river. As they emerged from the water, they didn't realize what they looked like. The cold, gray mud from the riverbed was caked all over their bodies. Their hair was matted with it. The water had made their eyes red and sore. They looked less like men and more like ghosts, like spirits of the dead returned from the underworld. They looked at each other, seeing their terrifying reflections in the water, and a new idea was born. Instead of sneaking away, the mud-covered warriors decided to use their terrifying new appearance. As the sun rose, they silently advanced on the sleeping enemy village. They didn't make a sound. They simply walked, like a procession of pale, muddy ghosts, into the heart of the camp. One by one, the victorious warriors began to wake. As they rubbed their eyes, they saw the horrific figures moving silently among them. They saw the ghostly white mud, the wild, matted hair, and the blood-red eyes. They did not see their enemies. They saw vengeful spirits, the ghosts of those they had killed, risen from the river to seek retribution. A wave of pure terror swept through the camp. Screaming in absolute fear, the enemy tribe didn't even reach for their weapons. They scattered, fleeing into the jungle, leaving behind their fires, their food, and their victory. The Mudmen had won the battle without a single blow being struck. The warriors, still covered in mud, returned to their own village. It is a story of defeat turned into victory, of fear transformed into power. When you see them emerge, silent and ghostly, from the mists of the Highlands, you are not just seeing a performance. You are seeing a story, born from the cold waters of the Asaro River that has been told for centuries.